Welcome back to Satisfactory. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, full disclosure, this is the second time I've shot this video. Running a little bit of an experiment to have slightly higher volumes. So we'll see how it goes. But we're going to finish up our tour for our phase 2 component blueprints. Basically, we've been going from ore to a phase 2 component in one blueprint, and that continues with this build. This time we're going to go for versatile frameworks, and we're just going to get started. Now, one thing I know for sure on these is that we need to stay on the outer as much as possible. And we want to target that inwards. So it's on this outer line. There we go, say something like right. Well, we could do the 1, 2, right? 1, 2. Cross our fingers that that's where it wants to be. And then we put in a splitter. It might be a little too close. Let's move this out a little bit. Gotta give ourselves some breathing room so we can at least make the corners. All right. That's going to be our iron ingots. And for this one, we need, let's say 22. $22 per minute. I think that's a good starting point for that one. And then we also want to get this ore up and into the next level. And then we're also going to use the next level. I'll probably need to turn this so it faces the right direction. That's probably a requirement, so let's do that as well. Try to give ourselves some room, but not too much. So the hardest part of this whole thing is getting this foundry connected. All right. So the iron ore comes in. Half of it gets splitted. Half of it gets put into this smelter. The other half gets sent up. It gets split down again by half down into this foundry. And then the other 25%, I suppose, gets sent up to the next level. And these, we only need 41. It's a small tweak, but we're going to take it wherever we can get it. And then here, we need to get coal into this machine. Looking for some ley line assistance. Yeah, that's what I thought. It said it was green in a place that wasn't green. All right. So the coal goes directly in there, but then we also need to split that coal out for the next level. So we'll put a splitter on here, and it's going to clip a little bit, just so we have enough room. Some might say that's a lot of clipping. Player in the way. There we go. So coal comes in here, gets sent into the foundry, also gets split and sent up to the next level. And then just so we don't make any mistakes when it comes time to hook this thing up, we're going to get the organization set up right here. And we're going to tell it that we want iron ore on this outer level. Just like that. Okay. The hard part is done. Now we just need to get 3 constructors in place. And I'm going to try to give ourselves a little bit of room. Now, one thing you need to be careful with constructors is that they have what I would call moving clip. Right on the edge, it will clip through whatever wall you have. So we're going to give ourselves a little room if it's allowed. Let's see, we got all 3 of them in there, but let's make sure we can lift up without a problem. Okay, good. So 2 of these, I think we should put a splitter in. Ooh, but that's going to be very, very close. Are we going to be able to... Let's test this and see where we are first. Yeah, that's close. I think what I'm going to do is... Yeah, I think it looks a little better if we go up. We'll just go up like that. And then we'll connect like that. So this is outputting steel ingots. And we know we need steel pipes. So we're going to output the steel pipe. Well, this is why you check your work, because we actually need steel beams, and we need 11 of them. Technically 10.2, but we're going to say 11. All right. So that steel comes in here, makes pipes. We'll deal with the rest of that in a second. And now we need 1 good splitter. 1 perfectly placed splitter of goodness. All right. I'm just checking my... Let's see if we can... Does this come up if I go over here? Oh yeah, look at that. So we have our little plan on our production planner. And I'm taking the observation that we're using cast screws in 2 locations as far as our assemblers go down at the bottom there. So I'm going to say that we should put the cast screws in the middle, the iron plate on the left, and we've already decided to put the steel beams on the right. So that means this 8 iron plate per minute. And it says, I want to say 40 screws. I think we need like 38, but 40 is a good round number. All right, so that is in place. Feeling good about that. Let's go up. I'm thinking 1 level. All right. Now, we're headed up a level. Yes. So we've got our 3 outputs. We do need to have our merged output of the final result. So that's, we want to leave a little room over here to do some shenanigans. But all that we have left now are 3 assemblers. 1 to put together the final product using the steel beams and the bolted frame. You know what? I suddenly have a bad feeling that I didn't set the right recipe. Let me double check this. Iron plate. We want cast screw. Alternate. And the other alternate we haven't used yet because this is just steel beams. Yep, and those steel beams get twisted into the versatile framework. Okay. We're all set. In place, rocking and rolling. All right. Production, assembly. I think we theoretically could put one of these way over here. Try to give ourselves a little bit more room. Like that. And like that. Then we need a 3rd one. Actually, you know what? We're going to take that out. We're going to put this one in the opposite way because we can feed this middle one from that far one. And then we're probably going to have to adjust our placement a little bit here so we have room to send the result downstairs. Or, you know what? Let me run a quick experiment. Nope, we're good. We're gonna stay on target. We're gonna stay on target here. Some of those might get adjusted, but I think this is generally about right. All right, we're gonna hop back down here to put in these lifts. It's right on the edge. Oh. Good old autosave. Nothing like an autosave to make you unsure. All right. So knowing that, let's just take a peek here. We should be able to eyeball the rest of these. Okay, if I hear the click, it's good enough for me. All right, let's climb up here, and now we're gonna have full items ready to go. The last one is the one that I have concerns over. This is plate, and this needs to make reinforced iron plate. Just the old school recipe is good enough. We're going to set it to 1.3. Okay, and that is going to be a happy lift like this, and then we'll run that to the outside. One, two, nope, nope, nope. 1, 2, yep, right there, thank you. Did I overshoot? Way overshot. It is interesting that sometimes I'm just so into the 90s and other times I cannot care less. 1, 2. Right now I'm into it. So that is connected. And then this is going to be the screws. And we know we need to use this at least twice. We'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we'll put a splitter on it. Part of me just wants to have a nice little sloping ramp. Just jump in there like that. See, so now we're making reinforced iron plate. And then this guy, we need to make bolted frames. And bolted frames are going to require reinforced iron plate. We'll just pull this over into here like that. And then this, we could probably go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how much of an angle we messed up by. Ooh, it's a huge angle. What'd I say, 4? That's at least 2 different. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. That's better. So then the screws come up, they get split. Half the screws come in here. So we can make this modular frame using 140 screws per minute. Holy moly. That can't be right. Yeah, we only need 0.85. We only need 1 of these per minute. Though I'm probably going to try to cut that down even further to like 0.9. Okay, yeah, so now we only need 25 screws per minute. Much more manageable. Then we've got the output on this side, and suddenly my desire to do ramps and lifts and all that kind of crazy stuff makes sense. Oh, but we're clipping right through this. That's sadness. We can't do that. Let's do that differently. One, two. Whoop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I say 4 or did I say 2? 1, 2. Let's try 2. Now that's not clipped, that's resting, so that's fine. Then we'll come over here and we'll just whip this straight into here, right? So the output of this is the one modular frame. And if we go to the versatile framework, we need one modular frame. And we're going to target 1.75 of these per minute. That drops this down to a request of 0.85. I mean, that's the reason we could go ahead and say 0.85 here. I know we're getting a little technical with our numbers. And then we've got this guy right here. And all we need to do is snake our way to input the steel beam. Now, versatile framework comes out here, and we drop that straight in like this. Versatile framework is here. I always have the oddest trouble with this part. So this comes down. It should just go out here, but we also need to allow for the merger of this output to come in here to get merged in here so it can get sent out here. Okay. So the simplest way to do that in my mind would be something like an output here with a merger. Okay, and then this one we want to receive into here. Oh, that looks really good, actually. And then the result of that, we want to drop down. But wait, that's going the wrong way. Our output is... we hid it from ourselves. We're almost there. Let's get the merger back. Yes, merger like that. Now this output from the level above us gets merged into the output from the level that we're on. Then we drop it down and we put it directly into this output and we are done. Okay. Now I think we just extend this, put in a roof, put in some lighting, put in some walls, and we're done. Let's go up, up. If I could not go all the way up, I would love that. Just so these buildings have different heights. And I think I am going to sort of maintain the motif that this vertical service layer is always the same on all three buildings. So let's do that. And then I'm gonna put in the architecture. I know there's a frame wall here. I just cannot see it. So I'm gonna search for it a little bit. There it is. Because this is versatile framework, we're gonna use versatile frame for our wall. It's not really versatile frame, it's just frame. I really did that the hard way. I could have done that with 3 clicks instead of like 8. So this side is got 1 stripe on it. Let's see, how many of these are we using? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we could do 3 in the middle, but then that would be 3, 6, then 3 more. 2, 2, 0. Let's just do it. We'll just make this side all frame. Super short. Okay, something is not loving me right now. Let me try taking a peek at this on this side. Let's at least get one of these right. Yeah. We are planning to put like a pillar or a beam in here to reinforce these corners. But why am I constantly coming up short like that? We do not want that. Okay. Now we just need to nestle this in real tight, like. Nice. Uh-oh. I feel like those are... Yeah, somehow I built these on different planes. Good grief. Hold on. Now I have to go back and check them all. There we go. Okay. Yeah, this one's inset too. Look at that. What is going on here? Now I don't trust any of these. That one looks good. That one looks good because we just looked at that. Okay, let's delete these and reset them. We'll just be super careful to only select the frames. All right, let's try that again. Yeah, if you rotate it, you can rotate it to snap to a different location, which we do not want. Okay, I think that's about right. So this side's got one stripe going up. This side's got all framework. This side's also got all framework. And this side's got one stripe going up. Kind of tempted to do something with this. But I'd have to do something that's stackable. I think I'm gonna leave it. Ooh, I kind of like the framework with the... That looks kind of cool. Can you do the windows like that too? I'm not going to use that for right now, but it could be interesting for a future project. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool. All right, let's power this thing. I think this one we're going to make an exception. We're going to make it all one color. The lighting, that is. Let's put in one ceiling light. Like this. And let's hop out of here. Climb back up, and then we'll put in some floodlights. Ooh, we haven't put the ceiling in yet. Yeah, we really need to do that. I'm not even sure how we're going to do that. Let's put a ladder in, I guess. Okay, that was elite jumping skills. Don't look at that massive clip there. Just, if you don't see it, it didn't happen. Architecture, glass frame. Get this in there. We have to have a basis for the next level of machines to land on. Let's back it off. Maybe right here. And then we'll drop in some lighting. Floodlight, wall mounted. Must be built on the ceiling. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to do. All right, and then we need to get power for the machines. We're gonna put another. You know, I could sneak it in with a double. Oh, it won't let you build it like that. Okay. I need to find where I put the other power. So that's that side. This one. Let's get our way in here. Find that. And then connect the power to the foundry, to the smelter. Constructor 1, Constructor 2, and Constructor 3. Constructor 3. Then we'll jump up. We'll connect the machines at the next highest level, which is the highest level. There. All right. We are done. Versatile framework. All you need is some iron ore and some coal, and you'll get versatile framework out. Fully stackable, so you can choose to have this go up. Obviously, you're limited by your belt speed, and based off of that, I think we're limited to right under 5. Yeah, each one of these takes 60 iron ore. So at 270, we're actually limited to 4 of these. I'm gonna make a note of that, because we're sending in a good chunk of iron ore to the smelter and a good chunk into the foundry. All right, and then we're always going to remember that we need to save. So we're going to go first. Well, instead of guessing how it's spelled, let's at least take a peek. We didn't look at that icon name at all. Versatile, okay. Well, they're all BPs. So save that, confirm it, and we are saved. So now we have... Oh, let's get rid of this ladder. Though those ladders actually might be helpful. Though I'm not sure that that ladder is actually in the blueprint or not. That's hard to tell. We'll experiment with some of that tomorrow. So now we've got one blueprint for smart plating, versatile framework, and automated wiring. And we're going to have 5, 4, 4 as a max stack for each of these. And that's going to get us... 5 of these will get us 8. Can we do 5? We're saying 4, right? Yeah, 4 of these will get us 6.4 versatile frames per minute. It's not a lot, but, you know, 2 stacks and you've got a decent amount. You can knock it out in under an hour. Then it's up to you if you decide that you want to build a whole bunch more of these. But this is just for convenience to go ahead and knock out phase 2. Then theoretically, if we just sit on these and store the results, we'll have a good chunk to complete our later phases. But that's definitely a set of problems for a future video. Right now, tomorrow, we're live streaming 1 o'clock Eastern, 12 Central, somewhere around that time. We're going to build out the strip mall that allows us to make all these phase 2 products. And then we'll probably click the button to ship that up, and then we'll see how we feel at that point. That's all for tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Ooh, look at that. Perfect timing with the musical cue.